Hey everyone, my name is Miss Haley and I am here to talk to you about 4-H today. Some of you may recognize me from last year when I came into the school if you're in 5th grade this year. If you're in 4th grade, and you probably don't recognize me yet, but that's okay. We are going to talk about introduction to 4-H. We're going to talk about the history of 4-H. We're going to talk about some basics of 4-H. We're going to talk about what you can get involved in here in Upson County, some opportunities for you. We have an activity for you to do. We have a YouTube video that you're going to watch. And we also have access for you to be able to play a game. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to share my screen with you. And we are going to go over some of the basics for introduction to 4-H. So 4-H is all throughout the state of Georgia, but for us, we're located in Upson County. So we are part of Upson County 4-H. The 4-H mascot is Arch the Bulldog, which he is right here down in the bottom corner of the screen with the green polo that's got our 4-H clover on it. So just like University of Georgia has UGA as their mascot, we've got Arch the Dog. So we have what we call a Friends magazine that we give out depending on the topics that we're discussing. So today we're going to be discussing Intro to 4-H. On this first page, it goes over our table of contents. It talks a little bit about Arch and his background. But we're going to go a little bit over what 4-H is a part of. So 4-H is a part of the University of Georgia. So Ms. Haley is a UGA faculty member. So I work for University of Georgia. And since you are part of 4-H, because every 4th and 5th grader in Upson County is automatically a part of 4-H, you are also a part of the University of Georgia. 4-H programming is typically for ages 9 to 19. But here in Upson County, sometimes we have opportunities for younger kids. So say you have a little brother or sister, sometimes they can be a part of different activities, or sometimes your parents can as well. So for example, Miss Haley, I'm over the age of 19 and I'm part of 4-H. So let's go over the history of 4-H briefly. So on the next page of the Intro to 4-H Friends magazine looks like this. And this is going to talk about some of the history of 4-H, like how it was started and who started some of those original programs. So I'm going to break it down for you a little bit. So back in 1904, there were 2 programs that were happening. They were not called 4-H, they were called something else. Those programs were started by Mr. G.C. Adams from Newton County. He started the Boys Corn Club, which, you got to think, this is over 100 years ago. So this is back in 1904. That was back before video games and computer stuff and all that kind of fun stuff we enjoy now. So for the Boys Corn Club, what they did for fun was see who could grow the largest ear of corn. And then we had the Girls Tomato Canning Club that was started in Hancock County. And they learned how to can tomatoes, how to make different sauces with tomatoes, and all that kind of stuff. And then the two clubs joined together in 1914 to create 4-H. So originally in 1904 had the Boys Club, which was the Boys Corn Club. We had the Girls Club, which was the Girls Tomato Canning Club, and those 2 clubs merged together to join 4-H. So let's talk about some 4-H basics. This is some stuff that every 4-H'er should know. And on the next page of our Friends magazine, it goes over some of this kind of stuff where we talk about the different things. So I'm going to break it down for you. So the first thing is, you notice we've got this 4-H clover and there's 4 H's in each petal, right? Well, each one of those H's stands for something. So the H's stand for head, heart, hands, and health. So each H, like I said, is head, heart, hands, and health. Now, if I was with you face to face, I would say, what can you guess that the 4-H colors are? You look at this picture down here, it gives it away. The 4-H colors are green and white. And then our 4-H emblem is going to be the clover, or also known as the 4-leaf clover, but specifically the clover that has the H's in each one of those petals. We've got a 4-H motto, and it's to make the best better. And our slogan is to learn by doing. So we also have a 4-H pledge. Our 4-H pledge, I'm going to read it to you. There are some hand motions to it. I don't know if you can see my little screen up in the corner. I'm going to do those hand motions as well as best I can from my computer. So it's going to say, I pledge my head to clearer thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living. For my club, my community, my country, and my world. So in this pledge, you can see that all 4-H's are talked about, as well as we talk about our club. So whatever class that you are a part of, if you're in 4th or 5th grade, and then whatever your homeroom teacher's name is, that's your club, which is also part of Upson County 4-H, which is our club and our community. And then we've got our country, which our country is the entire United States. And then our world is the whole entire world, which 4-H is recognized throughout the entire world. So next, we're going to talk about where some of this stuff is located. So on the next page of the Friends magazine, there's this map. So I blew it up a little bit. So we've got this map on our screen, and the star is going to represent where Upson County is. So some of you may or may not already know where Upson County is located. Some might think it's up here in North Georgia, maybe towards Middle Georgia, or maybe in South Georgia. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click, and you're going to see where this star pops up is where Upson County is located. All right, so if you look in this triangle right here, that is Upson County. So that's where we're at right now. So I'm also going to click, and I'm going to show you where the University of Georgia is located and some of our 4-H centers. So we've got the University of Georgia, which is located in Athens. And Athens is all the way up here in Northeast Georgia. So we have Upson County down here, and then we've got University of Georgia, which is all the way up here. And then we've got our 5 4-H centers, and we're going to start from the top. So we've got Wauseega, which is up in way North Georgia. Then we've got Camp Fortson, which is about 45 minutes from Upson County near the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Then we've got Rock Eagle, which Rock Eagle is the largest 4-H center in the entire world. And fortunate for us in Upson County, we get to go to Rock Eagle a lot, like for camp, for different activities, for different contests. We're actually going to go to Rock Eagle this year for camp. Then we've got 2 more which are located down on the coast. We've got Camp Burton, which is in Tybee Island, and then we've got Camp Jekyll, which is located on Jekyll Island. So now let's talk about some ways that you can be active in Upson County 4-H. So I've got a video that we're going to watch. So let me stop sharing my screen for a second, and let me pop up the video for you. So this is a YouTube video, and this video talks about, it's 4-Hers from around the state. They are actually part of this organization. They're officers for 4-H, and they're all around the state. These kids range from ages of middle school to high school, and they're going to tell you some of their favorite stuff about 4-H. So let's listen along. Oh, let's turn up the volume. Sorry guys, I had my volume off. All right, let's try it again. Let's take it from the top.
Michelle, recent 4-H state board president, and I was elected by members who serve each and every one of you. So let me tell you a little bit about Georgia 4-H. Georgia 4-H is based in the University of Georgia and the College of Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, or as we like to call it, AgDoc. Now my buddy Dion Cadius can tell you a little bit more about Georgia 4-H.
Last year, we started elementary school with a 4-H leader who partnered with our students to help us finish our school year. This year in 4-H, you will learn more about science, developing your speaking skills, and even learn how to be a leader. Also, connecting with your county leaders will help you with your school and introduce you to all opportunities available in your county. That's right, in 4-H, we organize by county. So, you may come speak as a class, but you're actually a part of a larger 4-H county program. My friend Madison will tell you more about that. Madison?
Thanks, Octavius. Your county offers is really your starting point for 4-H. And your 4-H leaders will share with you activities to offer to students your age. Two big things available to both middle school and elementary school students is 4-H project achievement and summer camp. I think my favorite thing about 4-H is the and I've made friends from all across the state. I'm going to ask one of them to share with you a bit about 4-H project achievement.
Thanks, Madison. And 4-H, there's so much to learn and explore. I'd like to tell you about the 4-H Project Achievement Program. You choose a topic of interest and explore it. You even get to write a speech to share your topic with others. We have over 60 categories to choose from: archaeology, ag awareness, wildlife, dog care, music, history, you name it.
I got hooked on 4-H when I was your age, going to summer camp. You spend a whole week learning about nature, canoeing, swimming, and making new friends at one of our 5 4-H centers across the state. Speaking of state, 4-H teaches us to respect ourselves, our county, our state, and even our nation. Call this citizenship. And who better to tell you about citizenship than my buddy Ty?
In 4-H, we have a pledge that goes like this. I pledge my head to clear thinking,
My heart to greater loyalty,
My hands to larger service.
and my health to better living.
for my club, my community, my country, and my world. We say this pledge at every 4-H event, but 4-H is not just about saying the pledge. It's about living the pledge. We live our pledge to larger service and actually serving our communities with food banks, road cleanup, and visiting our elderly neighbors. This is called citizenship, and in our opinion, it goes hand in hand with learning to be a good leader. Right, Douglas?
That's right, Ty. 4-H has been focused on learning, leading, and serving for over 100 years. After all, our motto is to make the best better. Tell them more, Sarah.
Sure, Douglas. 4-H is a great place to work with others and to improve your community. Meeting people from my community and growing my network of friends has been so fun. Oh, why don't you recap on why we all think 4-H is great?
Happy to, Sarah. 4-H offers you a path to friendships, fun, and can prepare you for a bright future. 4-H is welcoming to everyone and is a place you can discover your talents and try new things. So what are you waiting for? Join us in Georgia 4-H.
Welcome to 4-H.
Welcome to Georgia 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 4-H.
Okay, so there is our video from some of our 4-H members throughout the state on what they love about 4-H. So what y'all think? Did you like it? Some of the stuff looked fun, right? So I don't know if you noticed, but in the video, they talked about how your 4-H leader would come and teach you some stuff maybe about science, how to better yourself as far as giving presentations and stuff like that. So from here on out, so starting in November, what we're going to do is we are going to do some science experiments and teach you a little bit about agriculture, a little bit about science, and kind of put it all together. So we're going to do some fun experiments. Whether you're virtually at home, you can watch them, or if you're in the classroom with us, you can do them with us in the classroom. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to go back to our presentation, and let me share that screen with you. Okay, so now we're back at our presentation. So here in Upson County, there's a couple things that you can do with 4-H. We've got some fun after-school activities that will mainly start back after the first of the year. We've got Project Achievement, which you heard in that video is a public speaking contest. And then we've also got some fun, exciting trips that you can participate, like going to camp, going to other fun 4-H days, or even doing stuff around here in the county. So for Project Achievement, we're going to go a little bit more in depth in this in December. But for Project Achievement, some of the basics is it's a public speaking contest. We travel around the state. You can go to the contest and you can win awards for it. So there's different options. You can do a smart board, like a PowerPoint type presentation. You can do a poster. You could play an instrument. We've actually got a girl here in Upson County that's part of the high school. She's a 4-H'er, and her performance is actually performing arts. And so she sings. So instead of doing a public speaking presentation, she does a performance. You can also bring items for show and tell, or you can prepare a snack or show them how to do something. We also have summer camp. And so we're just briefly touching on it today. When we come back in January, we're going to go a little bit more in depth over summer camp, talk about the different options and all that kind of stuff. So summer camp is going to happen. We also have some fun things that you can do here specifically in Upson County. For example, we've got a BB team. So you fall within the age range for the BB team. The BB team is 4th grade through 9th grade. To do and be on the BB team, you've got to get it signed off by your parents. There is a cost to it. What I'll do is in November, I will send y'all out some information. And if you're interested, you talk to your parents about it, and then y'all give me a call, and then we can discuss it and see if we want to join the team. We've also got a show team, which down here we've got Miss Paisley with one of her heifers, and she was at the Perry Fair last year. So for example, for the show team, it's for a livestock project. You can show cattle, you can show pigs, you can show sheep, or you can show goats. For example, I took 3 4-H'ers last night. We went to Forsyth, so in Monroe County, and we went to a stock show. It was a lamb show, and so all of those 4-H'ers took their lambs, they went in the ring, they showed their animals, and they actually got to win cash prizes for participating. We also get to go to the state fair, which is going to be this weekend, and they get to show there as well. So if that's something you might be interested in, me, you, and your guardians can get together and we can discuss it. We also typically go to the Perry Fair, and we've got 4-H'ers. So down here in the corner, you see these 3 girls with this little cow. So they got to participate with the baby barn. And what they got to do is they got to work the baby barn. And then after that, we got to kind of explore throughout the fair all together. We got dinner, and then we came back. And then we've also got after school things. For example, we can do craft days. We might do poultry judging, consumer judging, different cooking demonstrations and stuff like that, which you could come participate with after school if you're interested. But right now, currently, we have what we call a no-carb pumpkin decorating contest. So I'm sure some of you like to decorate pumpkins. Miss Haley loves to decorate pumpkins. So the rules to decorate these pumpkins is, 1, you're not allowed to carve or cut the pumpkin by any means. The reason behind this is you're going to bring your pumpkin to our office. We're going to keep it. You have to turn it in by the 23rd, and we'll keep it until the 27th. But if you carve into that pumpkin, it might start to rot. And so we don't want to give you back a bad pumpkin, right? Because you want it back before Halloween. So all you can do is you can paint it. You can glue stuff to it. You can hang stuff from it. You just cannot cut or carve your pumpkin. So those pumpkins need to be turned into our office by October 23rd. You'll turn into our office, we'll judge them, and then we'll have different categories, and depending on if you win first, second, or third, you can get prizes for those different categories. So if you're interested, give our office a call or come by. You can see our address right down there and our phone number. Okay, so now what I need for you to do, and I'm actually going to run you through it too, but we're going to do our enrollment cards. So if you're in 5th grade, last year you had a physical card that you filled out. Well, this year we have the option to do it online. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what this enrollment process looks like. And this is going to enroll you into 4-H. You're automatically, since you're 4th and 5th grader, part of 4-H. So this is to allow you to be able to do the activities with us, the different experiments and stuff like that. So on your Media Arts Google Classroom, there should be a link at the top. And in that link it says 4-H, and it's going to be for our enrollment. Once you click on that link, and I'm going to share with you what the process is. So when you click on the link, this is what's going to pop up. It's going to be our enrollment card. And so I'm going to go through it as an example and do it with you. So for your club name, it's going to be you're going to do the drop down, and it's going to be your grade. So let's say Miss Haley was in 4th grade. It would be my grade and then my homeroom teacher. So I'm going to put my homeroom teacher as Andrew's homeroom. So I would select my grade, which is 4th, and then my homeroom teacher, which is Andrew's. And then next, what you're going to do is select your school name. So for your school name, you're going to put in Upson Lee Elementary School, parentheses North, because we're part of the North School. And then for our grade, since I'm saying I'm in 4th grade, right, I would click number 4. Then from there, we're going to put down our names. So for me, I would put my first name, which is Haley. And then my last name is Robinson. So I would put Haley and Robinson. And then the state is already filled in for us. And then from there, we're going to put in our birthdays. So what you do, because it automatically clicks it for today, so you're going to have to do some changing. So we're going to put this, and we're going to go through first. Don't choose the month yet. We're going to choose the year. So we're going to scroll down. And so I said I was in 5th grade or 4th grade, right? So that means my birthday, let's see, should be in, we'll say 2011. So that is the year for me. And so then once you go to 2011, you're going to click on your month. So my birthday, we'll say, is in June. So my birthday will be June 7th, 2011. And then let's say so then from there, once you select your birthday, you want to make sure to do, this is your month, the first portion, then you've got the day, so June 7th, and then the year, which is 2011. Then from there, we're going to choose our gender. So M stands for male, which is for boys. F stands for female, which is for girls. So for Miss Haley, I'm going to choose F because I'm a girl, because I'm a female. And then from there, you can choose your race and ethnicity. This is optional. You don't have to select your race and ethnicity if you don't want to, or if you don't know what you would select. So for Miss Haley, I am going to choose white. You can choose more than one. So say you are, so Miss Haley, I don't have enough Native American in me to choose it, but I could. So I could put white, and I could also put Native American. And then we're going to move down to this one where it says other information. And in that portion, it asks, are you a member of a military family? So the only people we're going to worry about is if your mother or your father, so your mom or your dad, if they are part of the military. If they are, you would click the box and it will put an X on it. If they're not, then you don't click it. So for Miss Haley, my mom and dad are not part of the military. My papa was, but that doesn't matter because we're only talking about our mom and dad. And then from there, we're going to choose our residence. This is going to ask where you live, not your address, but what it's classified as. So we are going to put town because Upson County has less than 50,000 people in the population, but we've got more than 10,000. So we are going to push town. And then the last step is you're going to go through, and you see this box right here. So the boxes can be different colors. It can be like a pinkish color, a blue, purple, gray, whatever. So in this box, you're going to type in whatever it says. It could be a combination of numbers and letters. For my box, it's only numbers. You type it in exactly how it looks, but capitalization does not matter. So for Miss Haley, I'm going to type in 277044. And then let's check back. Is all of our stuff put in? Yep, we got all of our stuff filled out. And then we're going to push submit. And then up at the top, you'll see where it says Haley Robinson has been added to the pending records list for Upson County. So that means I am in the system, so I can participate in 4-H activities here in Upson County. So after that, then you're done. You've done your enrollment process and you're good to go. But now what I want you to do is I'm going to show you how to get onto our website and access some of our games. So we just learned all about Intro to 4-H. So Ms. Haley has created a virtual escape room for you to play based off of the information that you just learned today. So what we're going to do is in this search box up here, we're going to go to Google. And then you've got your Google platform that pops up right here. In there, I want you to type in Upson County Extension. So it's going to be UPSON, Upson, then County, COUNTY, and then Extension, EXTENSION. So Upson County Extension. And then I want you to search. So it'll pop up with something that looks similar to this. And on the far right of your screen, you'll see where it's got this little map right here, and then it says Upson County Extension /4-H. Right under there, it says website. I want you to click on the button that says website. Once you get to the button and you click on it, and it takes you to our extension website. On here is where you can access anything that we are offering to the public. So next, I want you to click right here. So on the far left, it says Upson County Extension, then you've got home, you've got agriculture and natural resources, and then you've got 4-H youth development. I want you to click on 4-H youth development. So under 4-H youth development, you see some different options. You've got 4-H history, 4-H clubs, project achievement, summer camp, volunteering. If your parents want to volunteer, that's where they would check that out. We've got summer programs. Right now, everything is to be determined because it's not summertime yet, so we haven't posted anything. We've got our youth home resources, and then we've got virtual resources, and that's what I want you to click on, is virtual resources. Under virtual resources, you'll see where there's a couple different categories. There's our virtual garden club, there's our workout Wednesday, there's our make it Monday, and then there's the agricultural literacy, which is our story time. These are all videos that are part of our YouTube channel, where we have filmed different activities, different workouts. We filmed us reading stories to you, so you can access these at any time. But don't click on any of those yet. So what I want you to do is you get on this virtual resources and you see these kids at the top of the screen with their own computer and they're all circled around it. I want you to scroll down to the bottom of this page. And when you get to the bottom, you'll see a picture that looks like this. This is what the beginning of the virtual escape room looks like. But to play the game, don't click on this picture. I want you to click on the big red button down at the bottom that says 4-H Escape Room. So once you click on that, it's going to take you to the game. So it says on here, to escape this, you must use your intro to 4-H knowledge, find the clues, answer the questions, use the tools, and escape the room in 60 minutes if you can. Good luck. So you got 60 minutes to get out of this room, and we're going to use our intro to 4-H knowledge. So all of the stuff that we just went over, the dates, what the H's stand for, the emblem, all that kind of fun stuff will help you answer the clues throughout this game. So the moment that you push play game, which I'll show you, you push play game, now the game has begun and your timer starts to count down up here in the corner. So I'm going to show you an example because we did this in the class. So you've got this first page. You can click on different stuff. I'm not going to click on it though, but you can click on different stuff. It may open, it might tell you a secret. You try to click on the door, it asks for a code. So this is the final thing that you do to get out of the game when it asks for that code. But the clue to the code is going to be later on. So you'll do your sidebars. So let's say, I'm going to show you all one. I'll give you the freebie. So when you get to this next room, you see this couch, and there's different stuff you can click on, like you could click on the controller. It says it's useless. That means we don't need to use it. But if you click on this drawer right here, you'll get a magnifying glass. You click on the magnifying glass, and then it automatically saves into your inventory, so you can use it later. If you can't see your inventory items right here, you may have a button on the top of your screen that says inventory. If you click on that, then you'll be able to access those tools that you can save. So next, I'm going to show you how to use one of these tools. So I'm going to give you the beginning process to this game. We're going to go over to the next page. Now we've got our tool room, right? So if you click on this crowbar, a sticky note pops up. And if you click on the sticky note, it says it's unreadable. So if it's unreadable, that means you need to use something to read that sticky note, right? Like maybe a magnifying glass. So we click on that magnifying glass and we're going to carry it over to our sticky note. Click on the sticky note and it gives us a clue. The clue is emblem. So that means on one of these things, like if you click on this, you gotta have a code. Well, on one of these, the clue is what is the 4-H emblem, and that'll help you answer one of these to open it up. And then once you open up, then they'll take you to something else. So you gotta collect all of your tools and use them to get through these rooms. Like for example here, it says smash. So you gotta find a tool to be able to smash that. And once you get through all of it, then you'll be able to escape the room because you'll have your final code to unlock that door. You can play this game at any time. If you need to go and do something else and close your computer, you can always restart the game. So now you know how to get from the game, and we'll take you back to our website. We've got our website right here, and I'm going to show you a little bit. So from our website, we went to the 4-H Youth Development, we went to virtual resources. I'm going to show you how to see some of our YouTube videos. So if you click on Make It Monday, so let's try that one. We'll click on that one. Then you've got every episode that we have filmed so far from our Make It Monday, starting with episode 1, which is knitting, and brings you all, and these are all videos. You just push play and you can watch them. And it scrolls all the way down. And the last video that we posted was this Monday, which was our birdseed cookies. So you have access to all of these videos, and you can go and just peruse through our website and access all of these materials for you to do at home. Some of them are games, some of them are activities, some of them are just YouTube videos. So I hope you enjoyed our first lesson, and we will see you in November when we're going to start doing our experiments. So we hope you enjoyed. Let me stop sharing my screen. And don't forget, my name is Ms. Haley, and I am going to be talking to you about 4-H from here on out. So I will see you next time. Bye.